Hello my friends, welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what is manifestation. And no, it's not just a cheesy, fashionable buzzword. I want to talk about true manifestation and why it's not all about greed and desires and wishes and all of this stuff as well. It's actually about integrating deeper into life. So stay tuned, and I'm going to give you a really fantastic tool that is completely free. It's part of you, it's part of me, it's part of us all that you can do, that is the most powerful tool. It's completely free, and you really don't have to do loads of stuff apart from become very aware of this tool to be able to understand what manifestation is all about. So stay tuned till the end, and we're going to get on with that. Today, I'm coming at you from my garden. It's absolutely freezing out here. I'm in the mountains, and that's why I'm wrapped up like a woolly sheep, because the little kittens are running absolute riot with the house. So I'm out here. Chills to the bone, but all is well. So manifestation, what is manifestation? Number one, let's get into that. Then I'm going to talk about why presence is the absolute key to manifestation. Then I'm going to give you a very simple tool, practice, if it's even called a practice, way of being at the end of the video that you can do that instantly allows you to come back into your highest space of manifestation. First and foremost, what is manifestation? I like to describe manifestation as when your intentions align with universal law. So it's basically an alignment. An alignment to what? An alignment to now. It's as simple as that. It's an alignment to the present moment. Why is it an alignment to the present moment? Because manifestation is about life. And the only place that life exists is in the present moment. So we can't manifest things in the future to bring from the future here. We can't manifest things from a completely different space and bring them into the now. That's not what we're doing. We are integrating and embodying nowness even more so, and that is the root of manifestation, my friends. So that's what I want to talk about today. Manifestation is not just a cheesy little buzzword. It can be used in a little bit of a corny way, and I really want to sort of debunk it, demystify it in that sense, and so that everybody can use manifestation and why it's just about realigning with the present moment. Remember to stay to the end, because I'm going to give you the simplest tool, the freest, simplest tool that you can use to start manifesting today, because everything has to happen today. In fact, right from today into that hour, from that hour into the minute. And let's take away psychological time altogether and just bring ourselves back to consciousness. That is where manifestation holds its key, my friends. Quick overview, like I say, manifestation is all about aligning your intentions with universal law, with nature, with nowness, with presence. Now, before we get into the sort of bulk of the video, I want to speak about the word man or mana. Man or mana in Sanskrit basically means mind or now. So let's think about mantra, for example, and you'll see where I'm going with this in a moment. Let's think about mantra. Mantra is a tool that we use to bring our mind, our mana, man, into the now. It's a tool to align the mind and the thoughts to presence. When we're talking about manifestation, it's really very similar. We are talking about bringing our attention, our awareness, our alignment of mind, body, spirit into the now, into presence, the only place that life exists, the only place we can manifest. In yogic philosophy, there's a little saying that goes something like this. I mean, it could be different, but hey ho. It goes something like this. Whatever we bring to mana expands. So what that really means is whatever we bring to mind expands. So I'm going to give you a little example. Let's say in our day-to-day life, we were going through life going, I don't have enough. I don't feel good enough. Yeah, I wish I looked like X, Y, or Z. Or I feel like my business or my work or any projects that I'm working on aren't where I want them to be. I don't really like what I'm doing in my life. I don't like my home, I don't like my body, I don't like the way I look, I'm feeling uncomfortable with myself, etc. All these things. Okay, if we are continuously telling that story in the now, I mean, it's not really a story of now, it's made up of psychological time where we've been hanging on to the past and trying to reinforce that past into the future. It's not presence at all. But if we are continuously telling ourselves these stories and looping those stories in the mind, like yogic philosophy says, whatever mind focuses on expands. If we're continuously telling ourselves those stories, those unkind and negative stories about ourselves, that is what will expand in our life. And that is the secret to manifestation. Where our attention goes, our energy flows. And where our energy flows, we integrate into universal law. We integrate into whatever it is that we want to embody in our life. So if our energy is going towards, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough, there's not enough to go around, I'm not abundant, etc., you're going to come from a space of lack. And that space of lack is what will manifest. So just let that sink in for a moment. Universal law doesn't know what's happening in the future in that sense, because that's psychological time that we've made up, because the future doesn't exist, because it hasn't happened yet. And universal law doesn't align with what's happened in the past. So all of the stories that we tell ourselves where we're not good enough, or we're not worthy enough, or we don't deserve this and we don't deserve that. Universal law doesn't align with that because it doesn't exist anymore, because it's psychological time, it's made up, it's in the mind. It only exists through stories and narrative. Universal law aligns with whatever vibration is happening now. So if that current vibration is attached to the past and it's attached to the future, and I'm not good enough, or I don't have enough, or how can I get more? How can I have this? How can I have that? How can I bring what I need from the future into the now? Universal law doesn't see that. It only sees the misalignment, the lack of consciousness, the lack of nowness. What we need to do when we're what we need to do when we are wanting to come into the integration of manifestation is to bring our awareness to now. Because naturally, when we bring ourselves to now, continuously integrate back into our being state, our truest self, conscious awareness, when we bring ourselves back to that space, essentially what we do is we naturally align with life. And life is where we manifest, not outside of life, not in psychological time. So just give a quick example. If we are going about our day thinking that manifestation has got something to do with thinking, number one, and saying things like, I wish I had, I dream of this, I want to have, I desire this. These are all things that we might be wanting from the future. But all that happens when we continuously go, I wish I had this, I only dream of having that, is we are basically saying to our now state that we are lacking in those things. And therefore we align with the frequency of lack. And so when it comes to manifestation, what we're doing is we are coming back to the present moment and aligning to the frequency of abundance. How do we do that? So let me just give a quick example. Let's say, for example, somebody was wanting to manifest, sometimes sounds so cheesy, doesn't it? Wanting to manifest financial security. Then it's an example, okay? There's many different things that people might want to integrate and embody in their life to make life more helpful or to feel more of a sense of security, whatever it is, everybody's different and that's cool. But whatever it is that somebody wants to manifest, let's say it's financial security, for example. If we are continuously going, I wish I had more money, I want to have more money, in the future, I hope my money situation looks like this, X, Y, and Z. What we're essentially doing is we are sending our energy out of the present moment, our attention out of the present moment, and we are sending it to the future. The future doesn't exist, so we're just sending our energy to a place that doesn't exist. Instead of this want, wish, desire, need, grasp, give me my precious. Manifestation is about aligning to our present state in life, in now. And it comes with this already have scenario. I am everything I already have. I am everything I need. I am already abundant. And you might think, well, I don't have the financial security that I want. So why would I say that I do? Am I just making it up? Is it fake it till you make it? No, it's not. It's not fake it till you make it at all. Because the law of abundance is recognizing where in life you already are abundant. It's a state of gratitude. Instead of everything being about a money form of abundance, coming into the now state and recognizing where you're already abundant. That is the frequency, that is the vibration that manifests as abundance, is already being abundant. Because where mana focuses on, where mind focuses on, it expands. So if you focus in your now state on the abundant nature of your life, it might be, wow, I've bloody woken up today, I'm alive. How abundant am I? How blessed am I? This is a luxury that is not promised to everybody. It might be that you can close your eyes and focus on your breath and go, I'm breathing. I've got a pulse. This is not promised to everybody. Where your focus goes, it grows. So if you focus on abundance and what you already have in life right now, the frequency of abundance will grow. If you were to focus on what you don't have in your life right now, the frequency of lack will grow. So where your focus goes, your energy flows. Where your focus goes, your mind goes and expands. I am grateful for my body. I am so abundant. I have this opportunity to be alive in this moment. What a blessing. That is so rich. That is the richest of riches. When we focus on that frequency gives us more. I hope that makes sense. Now, I'm going to give 4 reasons why presence, why nowness, apart from what I've just been talking about, is the only place you can manifest from. So first and foremost, the present state is the most creative space. It's the most creative space. In that most truest creative space, we really align with nature. We really align with life in its aliveness. When we align to aliveness, do you know how abundant nature is? It's so abundant. You only have to look around. I mean, it's probably good I'm in my garden today because you've got this greenery and it's abundant and it's not lacking and it moves in cycles. I'm going to get into that in a moment. But yeah, it's the most creative space is presence. And when you are aligning yourself, the 3 facets of self, mind, body, spirit, mind, body, spirit, our ability to connect to that sense of consciousness inside of ourselves, if you like, we align to its most creative potential. We might call this Kundalini. In the yoga that I teach, it's Kundalini yoga. Kundalini is our truest creative potential, otherwise known as awareness. So from that space, we can align to the potential of abundance. We already are everything that we need to be. And that vibration expands. It expands in all directions. Number 2, why presence is the only place that you can start to manifest is it's all about micro moments. Micro moments are where life unfolds. This moment has now just gone, now it's the next moment. Has now just gone, now it's the next moment. And we need to recognize that if we can forgive every single moment as it comes up and it releases, as it comes up and it releases, if we can forgive every single moment for the fact that it's no longer here anymore, we've aligned ourselves to the next moment. We've aligned ourselves to presence, to abundance, to nature. Bringing ourselves into that micro moment contributes to the greater whole when it comes to manifestation. Number 3, why presence and bringing yourself into the now state is the only place you can manifest from, is awareness. Okay? Manifestation begins with awareness. Awareness is our ability to observe something for what it is and find some space to be able to become the watchman of life instead of becoming extremely overwhelmed and ridiculously clingy towards everything, our thoughts, our emotions, our physical body, the past, the future. When we're clinging to everything, we struggle to be able to connect to that deeper sense of presence. And awareness that we get when we bring ourselves to that sense of presence and give ourselves space between consciousness and thoughts, emotions, life, everything that's happening around us, it's basically the building block for manifestation. Yeah, because we're actually taking proper action. Yeah, you know, this improper action that we take because we're just basically continuously living in the next moment. And we're doing the washing up, and actually we're not really doing the washing up. We're sort of tripping over all of the plates and with our hands, and it's like, oh, we're on the phone and what's happening on social media, and oh God, now I need to hang out the washing. You're actually not completing anything, and therefore your wholeness, your energy is very scattered. It's not in this space. And when the energy's scattered everywhere and it's not in this space, it's impossible to manifest because you don't have the energy to manifest. Your energy is everywhere else, and manifestation comes from aligning to our energy, mind, body, spirit moment. And then the final thing why presence and nowness is the only place you can manifest from is non-resistance. And this is so powerful. This is literally so powerful. What do I mean by non-resistance? Let's think about how a human might move through life. Yeah, we're continuously grasping at everything. And we tend to think about manifestation in the form of how we can get. I want to get that. I need this new car. I want to have all these things, right? Get. Hold on to my precious. And when we do that, when we cling to things in life, cling to what we might want from the future, cling to all these stories about ourselves or others from the past, when we cling to things we might want to manifest, say we want, need, get me. If we're doing that, what we're doing is we are going into a place of resistance, into a place of force. And when we go into a place of resistance, we go into a place of force, we're not aligning with universal law. We're not aligning with nature. We are nature. Right? We're not aligning with nature and we go into a space of resistance. We are trying to hold on to everything and we're not allowing ourselves to move through life to the beat of the flow of nature's nowness. You only have to look at nature to recognize that nature is in a state of non-resistance. And it's so abundant because of that. It has everything that it needs. It goes through different cycles. It goes through different seasons, but it's never lacking. There's times it's more abundant, there's times it's leaner, but it's not worried about that because it knows it's going to come back into abundance because of the nature of life. I'm going to give a little explanation of that. Imagine a little sapling. I'm a little sapling, short and very bendy, wiggly, poking its little head out. Oh, hello world. Little sapling emerges. The little sapling doesn't go, oh no, that tree next to me has got loads of blossoms on it. I need those blossoms. How do I get them? How do I force myself into being that big, abundant tree with all of those blossoms on? The lemon tree that's got that's harvesting fruit, well, this time of the year here in Portugal, doesn't compare itself to a pear tree that's harvesting at a completely different time in a different part of the world. Yeah, it just is. It's without resistance. The little sapling knows that the wind will come and the rain will come and the sun will come, and whatever comes is what it is. Yeah, it's in a state of non-resistance. And because of that state of non-resistance, it eventually grows into that strong oak tree with the blossoms. And guess what? The blossoms fall off in the winter, then it becomes like a little scarecrow tree and it just accepts it. And it's that acceptance and that integration with life is exactly where manifestation comes from. Nothing in nature is lacking, and it's not lacking because it's already integrated into now. Lacking only comes from a mental story narrative that we've taught ourselves about ourselves from things that might have happened in the past and things that could happen in the future, and we've attached ourselves to psychological time. But really, in true nature, we are just like the little sapling. Nothing is lacking. All is coming and all is unfolding as it should, and that is the nature of manifestation. Final part of this video is a little tool. It's not a tool, it's life actually, that I want to give you, and this is the only thing that you need for manifestation, and it's completely free. And that little tool is, ding ding ding, drum roll, the breath. The breath is life. There's a little saying in Kundalini yoga: the sun, the moon, the earth, the breath, I am that. When we can integrate ourselves into this flow of nature by connecting to our truest life force, which is the breath, what you will notice is everything that you're wanting, grasping, needing, desiring, that you're holding onto so tightly will slip away, and you'll come into a state of non-resistance, and that state of non-resistance will already feel abundant. And the abundance, the frequency of abundance, then mana in yogic philosophy, expands because what we focus on grows. And that is what manifestation is all about, aligning to the now. So a little thing that you can take away from this: yes, it's not as easy as it sounds to align to the now, right? Of course it's not. I'm not going to sit here and say that it is, because it's not. We're all human, and that's cool. But we can use practices. So you can simply sit whenever you feel that you've got a moment, whenever you feel that you're trying to grasp at things that are feeling misaligned. From the moment you can sit, you can close your eyes, and you can take a few very conscious breaths. Expanding into the belly and relaxing. Expanding and relaxing. And just naturally notice your awareness coming back to the present moment, integrating you back into life and reminding you of you already are everything you need. It's just about embodying that and being that. So there you go. Go ahead, take some lovely conscious breaths, connect back to the now, and watch things expand. Lots of love to everybody. Like and subscribe if you like this shizzle, and peace. Hi guys, thanks for watching that video with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it means the world to me. If you would like to watch any more videos, there's 2 here just for you.